Welcome. First of all, it's been a huge fucking minute since I've created a YouTube video, so bear with me, you know what I'm saying? Um, but today I'm gonna be going over how to exploit for beginners on Roblox. Because I I play a lot of video games and shit. And when I go onto a Roblox, like Discord server or something, there's gonna be at least one exploiter in there, and most of the time they don't know what the fuck they're doing. So I'm gonna tell you personally from experience how to do it properly, how to avoid viruses, just like how to be safe doing it. That's the biggest thing. So the first thing is you're obviously gonna need an executor, or if you're using an external, um I mean you don't really need advice on that. It's pretty simple. But I'll go over it just in case. So let's take Matrix for example. It is an external. Um, it operates at a kernel level, which means Roblox cannot legally, detect you, because it would have to, read at like file level, which is not allowed. It's like an invasion of privacy, right? So that's what makes externals completely undetected. But as it says here, basic and features, you're only gonna get aimbot and ESP and maybe like fly, no clip, and that's it. Yeah, it'll work on every single game, but that's all you get. You don't get an auto farm, no nothing like that. So because it's such bare on features, I wouldn't recommend it. Another thing, you're gonna want to go to this website to get information about exploits. Only this website. Don't trust no shit you see in a Discord server. Don't trust no shit you see on Reddit, because most of the time it's just gonna mislead you, right? Or obviously you can come to my channel because I know what the fuck I'm talking about, right? So first of all, Xeno, stay away from it. Um, Obviously it is undetected at the moment. At the moment, executors can go detected at like any moment. Anytime Roblox pushes one of those like huge patch updates, this shit could go detected, counts terminated. You know, it'll take a few times of you exploiting to get it terminated, but it will get terminated. And that brings up another point. If you are on a 6-month ban on any of your accounts, like 6 months ban for exploiting, just forget that account ever existed. Don't use it. Don't even log on to it to play normally. Because one more strike on that account gets terminated. And then when you create another account or use another account, you know what it'll say? Terminated for trying to avoid Roblox moderation. So never let one of your accounts get terminated, or else you will be fucked, and you probably won't be able to play Roblox again, unless maybe you get a new PC. But again, that's not even a surefire way. Another thing, if you're thinking about exploiting using an executor and stuff, if you don't have a PC, this still applies to you, right? You're just gonna want to use a mobile executor, and I've had my fair share of experience with that too. One thing I will tell you, stay away from codecs. Um, yes, it is, a good executor, but their key system is such a pain in the ass. It's like not even worth it. Um, what you're probably gonna want to use is kernel or Delta. Those are the best choices for mobile executors right now. Um, Now talking about PC executors, Solera, stay away from that as well. Same reasons for Xeno. Excuse me. Now, I always recommend paid executors because They just have more rep, you know. But if you're looking for a free PC executor, I recommend Volcano. Um, it's all right. Uh, I've used it a few times. It's nothing to write home about. Um, but you know, it's undetected and stuff at the moment. At least to my knowledge, it could also, you know, always change. Um, Now the ones that you probably want to stay away from are Velocity, Swift, Bunny. Uh, yeah, quite a few of them. And the reason is because they've not discovered a bypass yet. Paid executors, they always find a bypass, you know, like super fast, lickety split, you know. That's why I recommend using Wave. It's very good. Another good choice is if you're trying to save a little bit more money, Zenith, that's a good choice. It's a little bit more unstable, um, but it definitely is one of the best choices. Now let's talk about how to get a script, right? Scripts, this is one of the best places right here, scriptblocks.com. Also, any, you know, links and stuff, any resources that I'm going to talk about here are going to be in the description of the video. Um, Again, I've not made a YouTube video in a long time, so bear with me if it's not in there or something, you know. Just write in the comments or something, I don't know. Um, but yeah, let's talk about how to get scripts. So again, this is one of the best websites. You're gonna want to look for the most recent scripts, right? Because say if I look for script for I don't know, jailbreak, right? Because jailbreak's a cool game to script on and shit, but 8 months ago, fuck no. I mean, it's okay if it reaches like the late months, like 11 months. Once it gets to like a year, 2 years, that shit's just gonna get you banned instantly. Either that or it's just not gonna work at all, right? Uh, so 2 months, 3 months, those are the best ones, right? Easy Hub, 4 years ago, we don't want to use it. Um, yeah, 3 months ago, 4 months ago is like the highest you probably want to go for a working script. Um, yeah, right. Um, of course, though, there are going to be scripts that are like 1 day ago, but they're just not going to be functional. One of those being Vinctuous. This script was big back in the day. Back in the day, this shit doesn't even exist anymore, at least to my knowledge. Of course, it could work right now, but I mean, if you want to test it, go ahead. Uh, but yeah, from my knowledge, it was only good like a few years ago. Um, it seems like it has quite a bit of good stuff. Oh, and another thing, some scripts are gonna have premium. I recommend always buying premium on a script. It just gives you more features and shit. Um, but yeah, this is the best place to get scripts. And if you're looking for like a script for a specific game that's you know, probably don't have a lot of players, like mm, let's say Rogul. I've been playing this quite a bit since I've been watching Tokyo Ghoul. Um, but yeah, for a specific game and stuff, you're just going to want to search up the game name and then script. And then you're going to want to look for links that are script blocks, RBX scripts. Those are good ones. Never go for this Roblox scripts, rscripts.net. It's just not good. We Are Devs, also stay away from that. That shit's filled with viruses. Cheater.fun. You know, I personally like this website the best. I don't know how to like use the actual website, so I just search up a like a game and then script, and then I look for the cheater.fun link. But yeah, I personally really like cheater.fun because it gives you like multiple scripts, screenshots of them, and mostly every single time you get a script from this place, it's gonna work. But the thing with this website, see, I copy a script from it, right? Let me open up Notepad. It's gonna say source and then cheater.fun. You're always gonna want to delete this part if you get it from cheater.fun up until this little area here, right? Then your script's ready to paste. Um, Now we're gonna talk about protection, because obviously cheating is against the rules, so Roblox is gonna be on your ass about trying to ban you. So the biggest thing is don't be a dumbass. You know, say like I'm using a FPS cheat, right? Aimbot, visuals and stuff. Don't stare at people through walls. Just don't. I mean, that's a surefire way to get yourself banned. Because you're not supposed to know that they're there. So don't do that. I say, maybe once in a while do like a 360, quote unquote checking if there's someone behind you, chasing you, but really you're just trying to see who's behind the walls and stuff. Just don't make it obvious. Um Now another big thing is obviously the software you use, but the biggest thing for me, spoofers. The only one that I recommend right now is Titan Spoofer. I'm gonna link their Discord in the description. But I just run this, spoofs my Mac ID, IP, registry values, clears my cookies and stuff, does all that shit, and then reinstalls Roblox. Flawless. It works flawless. And just like that, it's like I'm on a new computer. But I'm not, obviously. Um, Now we're gonna talk about how to actually run a script, right? So you're obviously, gonna want to find your game. Um, and since I'm recording a YouTube video, I can't have you see my username and shit. But pull this up on my other screen so you can't see it. Um, but I'm gonna go in here, load into the game and shit. Right. Oh, well, I guess you see my username anyways. Good thing this is an alt. Right. So when you get into a game, like Rogul, for example, you're gonna want to click attach on your executor. Sometimes it'll be a button that says attach. Sometimes it will auto attach, like Wave does. Or sometimes it'll just be an icon that looks like an electricity plug. Or I don't know, like a syringe, like the ones they draw blood with. God, I fucking hate needles. But yeah, most of the time that's what the icon's gonna look like. You're gonna want to click that, or it'll already be attached if you're using Wave. And then you're just gonna want to find your script in here. This is all the saved scripts that I have. Of course, you're not gonna have these, because I've saved these. So then, you're going to want to go into your browser and find a script, right? Of course, we already went through that, like script blocks is a good place, or if you're trying to find it for a specific game, like Rogul, search up the name of the game and then script, and then, find trusted links. Now, once you actually do this, clear, clear is one thing you're always going to want to do first, because it'll say like print hello world and shit. It's just something to make it look nice, but obviously that's gonna fuck with you, right? So first, clear it, then find your script. I already found one right here, and then you just want to click execute. It's gonna load in the script. Of course, depending on what executor you're using, it may not even load the script. Um, Matter of fact, it may just like crash your game or ban you or something. It all depends on how high quality your script is. Like this script right here, it's hard to see because it's grayed out right now, but it says only high UNC executors, only high quality executors, right? If you're not using high quality, a lot of functions on a lot of scripts will not work. And then obviously this is just an auto farm script. Just toggle auto farm. I'm instantly making money, you know. It also has like auto durability and other things like that, just to like level your character up automatically. It's got like auto train, auto get quests. That's a good thing to have. Um, Anti safe zone, which means you can kill people in the safe zone. It's pretty cool. Um, some other things. Most of the time on scripts, you're gonna see sliders like this. Basically, that's just tweaks that you can do to make it run better, more functional, faster, all that jazz, right? Just like tweak it to the best perfection that you think is good, and that will, that's what these sliders are for. Now, webhooks are a good thing. Basically, you just create a Discord server, go to integrations, and then you paste the link for it in here, and it'll send you like updates on your auto farm and stuff. It's a very good thing. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Um, of course, if you want to see videos on specific scripts, please let me know. Um, I'm thinking about maybe a script on Jailbreak because I don't know, it's a pretty decent game. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. And remember, the biggest thing is being smart when exploiting. Don't be a dumbass. So, if you just skip to the end of the video, like I know I would, um, takeaways are don't use Xeno, don't use Solera, don't use Swift, don't use Velocity. Get your scripts from scriptblocks.com. Never get your scripts from rscripts.net. Um, Good executors are Wave, Volcano, Zenith. Um, that's pretty much it. Uh, Certain scripts are going to be unable to run on certain free executors like Xeno. If you, by God, want to use that, most of the time scripts will not run on it because of its low UNC. And above all, the biggest takeaway that you should take away from this video, get a spoofer. Titan spoofer. I'm going to link that down in the description. This is the one you need to use. Very good, very good. Of course, if you're thinking about Roblox exploiting, you probably already know what fish strap is or block strap. Go ahead and install one of those for seamless spoofing, right? And that's all there is to it. Of course, there's other certain things that you might want to use. Some of them being Roblox account managers. It's just gonna allow you to get multiple accounts in one server. Manage alts. It's for like setting up auto farming on multiple accounts at once. But that's pretty much all there is to it, guys. Um, and what I will tell you, VPNs are good. They're not perfect. That's why I recommend spoofers. But yeah, that's it. Uh, Obviously, comment down below what you want to see next. I got a lot of experience with this shit, so if anything, come to my channel. Ask me some questions or like I don't know, do something and get information from me because I know what I'm talking about. Um, but that's it. Uh, and also, don't take advice from anyone who's starting out. Only take advice from people who are smart. I'm smart. Goodbye.